This is Sarah.
And this is Susan, and welcome to Shh and Shut Up.
Where you? Shh, because we can't shut up. Welcome back,
Welcome
everyone!
back,
It feels
guys.
like
Episode
eternity.
5. It feels like eternity, and it might feel like more eternity to Sarah and I because, well, we were just talking about this to each other, but we have not talked in quite a few
We
days.
haven't even talked. We haven't called this or in the last 5 days.
Yeah, which
Like,
is
have we
like,
called since before when I was in the car wash and you were stressed about packing?
oh
Like,
my God,
have we talked since last Monday?
I don't think we have.
Yeah, this is crazy, guys. I think we
Yeah.
have to start with updates today because we both have big
We
updates.
both have huge updates. Do you want to start?
No, you can start.
Okay. So, where Sarah and I left off in our phone conversation was I was having a minor crash out about the whole packing experience.
It's
Um,
packing is stressful and moving is hard, especially when you're moving far.
yeah. And what day did I last Tuesday or this past Tuesday, I moved from Arizona to Pennsylvania. And if you're wondering
Yes, you
how far
did.
of a drive that is, it's 33 hours. And
Puke.
I had a dog, and said dog is the love of my life. However, said dog newly, as in the last year, has a peeing issue. He's kind of addicted to water. The meds he's on, his kidneys are constantly trying to flush
Ah, the fluconazole.
the fluconazole. So he has to pee a lot. So, with stops, our first day in the car was 19 hours, which was
I kept
just
tracking Susan and I was like, how is the girl still in the car? I was like, I just want her to be done in
I
the car
left
for her
I
own
left
sake.
at 5 a.m. So I left um Arizona at 5 a.m. And then I picked my mom up in Albuquerque because she was there for a concert. So I picked her up in Albuquerque, which was like 6 hours. And then we drove and we stopped in like a little outside Tulsa, Oklahoma. And so we got to our hotel around like 2 a.m. Oklahoma time.
That's terrible.
But I don't know. If I didn't have the dog, I would have tried to maybe like take more time, but he just like can be anxious, and I just wanted it to be as
You
condensed
just
as
needed to get
possible.
there.
I just needed to get there. And anyways, packing my car was so stressful. Shout out to my brother Aaron. He's never gonna listen to this, guarantee that 100%. But shout out to him because he is the reason my car was packed because until the day before I left, my dad was also out of town. So without him, I would have been solo missioning it, or with Catherine, but she's not really a great packer. Except her and Aaron, my two siblings, Catherine and Aaron, were on Sunday. They were running, they called it their oligarchy because there were two of them, so it's not a dictatorship.
When
And
Susan texted me this for a sec, I'll be honest, it took me a second to remember what that word even meant. I was like, so it's not a dictator because there's more than one, but I was like, what does this even mean? And then well, now I just exposed myself for the stupidity I was feeling. But then I was pretty sure I knew, but then I got scared that I was like, what if I don't know what that means? And what if this comes up again? So then I Googled it, just so
I would,
everyone knows.
yeah. No, I Google
I
words
know
all
what
the
that
time.
word means,
Proud of
and
you.
but I just wanted to make sure that I did, because what if it came up again? And I was like,
No,
I had this opportunity to learn and I didn't. Anyway, so you and Aaron
proud of you.
and Catherine.
Yeah, anyways, they were like, I was not allowed to take breaks. And Aaron would hold up, he was like putting my clothes in to like vacuum seal them. And these were the clothes that I kept in Mesa because the other, like, I had shipped some other clothes. Anyways, and he would hold up clothes, he would hold up shirts or shorts and be like, "You wear this?"
I will be honest, I've done that to people when I've helped them clean out closets.
Well,
You're wearing panda
I was
t-shirts
about to say
out?
30 panda t-shirts is too many. But
Well, yes.
anyways, I did minimize my clothes,
I'm
which
proud
is
of you.
cute. Um, but guys, be so impressed. In my car, I fit a tuba, a
Girl, even
dog,
that on its own.
I fit tuba, my 60, 70 pounds dog. He's like 65. My mom and me.
That's
That's like
crazy.
kind of a lot to fit in a car.
That's
I'm
a
just
lot.
gonna
I'm
be
proud of you.
so real. Anyways, it felt really good to get here, but then when my mom was here for a few days and we just like were running around, it just felt really busy for a while. My room is a mess. You'd think I had just gotten here today if you looked at just my room. But like furnishing a house, guys, is hard.
It's a lot of work.
And like I'm kind of in like the middle-ish of nowhere. So like we went to Costco and it was an hour and 45 minutes away.
Puke.
But anyways, I'm here now. I'm feeling less stressed. I'm feeling a little sad because my mom left and now I'm 33 hours away from my family. But I'm feeling way less stressed. I like went to campus today for a minute. I have orientation on Friday and then Monday I start classes, which Sarah did today.
Yay! Is that all you want to say? And I can, I guess, share my update then?
Yeah, share your updates. I feel like I don't have
Well, I
anything
don't
else.
have any really big updates other than I had my first day of school
Which is a
today.
huge update, Sarah.
This is an
That
update, and I
this is
spent half of
huge.
last week in orientation, so, and they called it during orientation, our first day and second day of school, because it was a full 8 hour day of discussion of things, of coursework, of trainings we have to do, homework assignments we'd already been assigned a month ago and needed to be working on. So, all that stuff. But today I had like my official first day of school, and it actually went very well. Very, I like am liking the people in my class.
That's
And
good.
for
Do you
anyone
feel
who
like
is unaware of how this goes, I have 53 people in my class, and we are in every single class together for the next for this year and next year. Third year we have some electives, but it's still pulling from the same group of 53 people.
then I'm glad you like them. What would you say like the age demographic is?
Yeah, the age demographic is a little spread out. Um, I think, I mean, let's just talk, I guess, demographics generally. My class is like 60% female, 40% male, which is pretty in
Okay.
line about with the national average for pharmacists.
Okay.
It's recently shifted to a little bit more female in overall, but pretty close
Pretty
to
close.
even. Um, it's probably about 50% married also.
Okay. Well, you are
Um,
in Utah.
I'm in Utah, so I think that shifts it. And then also like there's a good amount of people who are like my age, but then there's a lot of people who took like at least a gap year,
Mm.
and then there's like a handful of people who are in their 30s.
Okay. Well,
Um,
you've never
and
really had
people with
problems
kids.
being friends with any age of
No, no,
people.
no, I'm not concerned about it.
Yeah.
And honestly, like the at least right now, I mean it could change. Like my friends could change a little bit, but like the people I've like gravitated toward the most and have been like talking to and sitting next to in all my classes and at orientation and stuff, they're all about my age.
Oh, perfect. I
So
love
it's
that.
like a good solid girl group of like 20 to 24-year old, or not 20, 22 to 24-year olds.
That sounds
So
really awesome.
yeah,
I'm glad you
that's
found
great.
people to like, because sometimes it's hard to like go to one class with someone and then you see them again and you're like, can we sit by each other again?
Yeah,
So that's really
except for
nice.
half, three of our four, wait, is that true today? Three of our four classes today were in the same classroom.
Oh my gosh, so you can't even stand up and get blood flowing to your brain.
Well, we have like ends at like at 10:45 or whatever, and then our next class doesn't start until 11. So we have 15 minutes where we have decided we're going to make a 15-minute walk loop. We're going to figure out what a good
Mm.
walk loop is because today in our 15 minutes we peed and then we like did a quick lap around the library and went back because like there's a library that's just for med, pharmacy, nursing, and maybe PA. Like a
Okay.
small group of people, like just those schools, and it connects to the health science building where most of my classes are because all of my classes are either in the health science building or the pharmacy building.
Okay.
So it's like, but all of my classes today were in the same building. It was like just two
How many
different
classes
floors.
do you have tomorrow?
Mm, I think I have three, four. Let me look.
How many classes are you in total?
Eight. I have four classes tomorrow also. Yeah,
Oh.
it's crazy. That's the thing too, is like I think that's why I feel a little bit stressed. Like I'm not so concerned about like the actual content at this point. Like maybe
Hmm.
I'm sure I will get more stressed, but it's like one of my classes is biochem. So I'm like some people it isn't even a prereq for most pharmacy schools. So like not everyone in my class has even ever taken biochem. And I have a full degree in it, and that's
Yeah.
usually like people's hardest class their first year is biochem. So I've been told like because I was a biochem major, like honestly it'll probably be a breeze for me or because it's like I'm learning it all
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Plus I've
So
gone more in depth and I did like biochem research, so I feel like that also gave me a whole nother side.
Yeah, that feels like you'll at least like even if you do learn some new things, at least you're not
I'm
starting
not
from
starting from
scratch.
square one
You
at
have a
all.
really good foundation, if not
Hmm.
building. Like,
Exactly.
you know?
And then, oh, but my point is, I'm only in 16 credits, but it's like in undergrad, some of the like a class that would have been worth like 2 or 3 credits is just worth half a credit, even though it like takes the same amount of time as it would have taken before. It's pretty much it's just like you're just taking more classes, and that's just the way that it is. But so it's like it's just a lot of like schedules to manage because 8 separate classes and most of the classes have like many different professors that like just trade blocks. So I have like 30 professors this semester. So it's just like it's a lot of like managing expectations and like figuring out a schedule,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like at this point. Luckily, I'm very good at being organized and like planned and scheduled and stuff. So it's
That's
okay. It's just
that's
like
like that's your strong suit.
it is
You have
like one
many
of my
strong suits,
strongest.
but that
No,
is
that's like I'm very good at that.
that's a very strong suit of yours.
Yeah. And there's just a lot of like adjusting to like I have biochem 4 days a week. I have like my patient-centered care 4 days a week. So it's just like back to like I'm used to having like one day between classes too, where it's like if I didn't have
Mm-hmm.
time to do like the homework or study the content the night of the class, I had the next day. Whereas I don't have that anymore for those classes.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
it's exciting stuff.
It's exciting.
Officially starting my literal doctorate degree.
That's so exciting. And no one said it was going to be easy, right?
No, no,
But
no.
it's so exciting. Like obviously it sounds like it's going to be tough, but
Hmm. But I'm
it
excited.
but it sounds good. Like I hope I know. I don't just hope. Like I know you're gonna knowing you, like you're gonna take a week or two, but then you're gonna figure out your schedule and you're just gonna be rocking.
I think so. I just need to like, it's just hard to get into a new routine. I
So
feel this
hard.
way about
New
every semester, regardless of the difficulty level of the semester.
Absolutely.
And I honestly probably feel better this time than
And
I have
guys,
before. So,
I'd just like to say I see TikToks, I see things online about people being like, oh, like your 20s are like for either or like post undergrad are either for going to grad school or training for a marathon. I'd like to say that Sarah may not be telling people, but she's doing both. This girl is actively
I
training
mean,
for
lots of people know it because
okay.
it comes up, but I don't like to bring that I'm
Oh, well, I
running a marathon
apologize.
up to people. No, that's okay. Because it's totally a thing that I'm doing, and anytime anyone tries to schedule things with me, they learn that I'm running a marathon.
Yes.
Or like if someone else says that they're running a marathon, I can't just be like,
Well,
"Oh, that's so good for you."
why run and train for a marathon if you're not going to talk about it? Like, let's be
Well,
honest.
that's also true, but at least I don't like post about it. Like I've done some
Yeah.
pretty good long runs, and the internet, my followers don't know.
Yeah, I'm so proud of
So at
like
least
I'm
there's
just
that. Like
she'll
some people
text
are
me.
posting about everyone, which so is okay. And I do text Susan because I just need someone to be proud of
No,
me.
she'll text me and I'm like she'll be like, "Granted, like it wasn't the fastest pace." I'm like, "You just ran 18 miles." Like, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I
It's
can't.
really
I don't think I could
it's
run 18 straight
hard
miles.
and
Like,
it's
I'm just
really
gonna be so real.
mentally
And
difficult.
I just like the fact that you are starting this new program, continuing training for your marathon, because her marathon is in October.
October 4th.
Yeah. And so, like, anyways, I just think Sarah's a beast, and
Well,
everyone
thank
needs to know
you.
that about her. So,
Thanks. And anyone who's watching, like if you're watching this video, my hair looks like really, really dark, and I'm just gonna need us to pretend that my hair doesn't look like it turned black.
it did
Like
not
as
turn black, Sarah.
it feels really dark. It looks so dark. It's
It's
okay.
shadows. You're
I'm
in a
not blonde. I
basement.
am in a basement. I'm not blonde. I know that. I haven't been blonde since a childhood. But it doesn't, I feel like I normally have like light brown hair and it's looking really dark to me today and it's kind of making me afraid for winter when I'm no longer tan and my
No,
hair probably
you
gets
want to know what
dark.
someone told me? They go,
What?
yeah, now that you're moving to Pennsylvania, your hair is gonna get really dark. And I was like,
Susan, you're blonde, blonde, girl. You're gonna be okay.
I don't know. We know I get stressed about these things.
I do know that, but I
And
think
I
it'll be
feel like
okay.
when I'm paler, my hair looks darker. But
Yeah, I
it's
feel
accurate
that.
because my hair is like a golden tone. So when I'm tan, it like the actual like more blonde, like
Yeah.
super bleach blonde parts like pop. But then when I'm like pale, the gold looks dark
That's
against the
probably
pale.
that's fair.
Anyways,
But it'll be okay.
also my
I
skin,
did. Oh, sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. I was just gonna say, speaking of things like that, my skin plus humidity, not doing well.
Yeah, it does take a minute to adjust for sure. Like every time I go home for winter break, I'm like, why does my skin get so bad every time? And I'm like, oh, it's because it's humid.
Yeah,
I mean, granted, my skin's not been doing great lately anyway, but like, I promise it'll adjust. It'll be okay.
yeah. Also, can we just talk about the fact that we didn't talk about this because once again we haven't talked since in person or like
Uh-huh.
on the phone speaking since before I moved. But how did we not Taylor Swift album?
Girl, how haven't we talked
I
about that?
listened while I was
And
driving. I made my mom listen to the entire New Heights podcast.
I am gonna be so for real. I feel like a fake fan, but I legit haven't had time to listen yet.
You've been so
So
busy.
I've only listened
It's
to clips. It's been last week and this weekend were very busy for me.
But also like I was driving for 33 hours, so
Yeah,
like this is
yeah,
perfect
that makes
timing to
sense.
listen to this podcast.
Yeah,
Um,
only heard clips.
it was good. Like she loves to bake sourdough, and I was like,
I
man,
know. Have you seen the speculations on what that means?
yeah. And I'm just like,
Like Super Bowl?
how does one go on a podcast and count how many times you say sourdough when you're not the one editing the podcast?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It just like it sounds like if it is true, like it took like a lot of work to do that, which I
Yeah,
wouldn't put it
I
past
wouldn't
the
put it past
Taylor
her. I'm
Swift.
not saying that she is doing the Super Bowl. I'm just like I'm intrigued by this idea.
And if she does, I will be so excited.
I will too because frankly, I don't normally watch the Super Bowl at all. Unless even like I mean, sometimes my family would turn it on in the background, but my family's not really a football fan
Yeah.
family. If other people are watching, I'd watch, but what have I done to my hair? But I would watch for that. I mean, the football,
Yeah.
questionable because football is a little bit hard for me. I think it's entertaining in real life, but on the TV, I'm like, I can't.
It's less good on TV. I'll say that.
But it comes out the night before my marathon, or the day before my
Oh
marathon.
my
It
gosh,
comes out
so you're
October
gonna be
3rd.
listening on repeat while you
No,
run.
literally.
Well,
I'm like,
and
if it
it
comes out
sounds like
Friday,
they're
that
gonna
means it's
be
30. Yeah.
it sounds like
Sorry.
they're gonna be pop bangers, which will be perfect to
I
run
know.
to.
I know. I'm literally stoked because I'm like, if it comes out Friday, that means it's like technically Thursday night. And so
Exactly.
then, and I drive to St. George that day. So like on Friday. So I'm like, I
Listen.
get to do a first listen that time because usually my first listen, I'm like, I need to think about these songs, think about
Exactly.
their meanings. And then
A
all
first
day
listen is never a
Saturday,
true representation
no,
of my
it's not.
opinion.
No, not at all. And but then while I run, I can just on repeat because like my
Yeah,
first half marathon, I did Rihanna the whole half. I could do Taylor the whole marathon, and that's gonna
absolutely.
take me a long time at this current pace, but
Um,
that's okay.
but y-
It'll be fun because that's more
here's
Taylor time.
I'm just gonna I think you doubt your pace, Sarah.
Susan, you don't know how slow I've been running lately.
All right, you can text me that later. But
Oh,
or
it's
don't share.
bad.
That's okay.
It's
I
bad.
mean,
I'm gonna be honest, like I the runs don't feel as terrible as they did when I first moved here because of like the altitude,
in the
but I
hills.
think and the hills. The hills are still like tough for me. Like I can like do them fine now, but like my pace does take a hit. Granted, St. George Marathon is downhill
Downhill.
other than the hill at 7 miles, at
Mm.
mile 7. But the rest of it is downhill and it's at much lower elevation, so I'm like really crossing my fingers that I can like
So you're just
I'll
like
be okay,
extra
but
training,
I'm extra training. I really actually do feel that way. But anyway, so yes, we also have Taylor happening.
which guys, I'm literally so excited because the people that she wrote it with, like some of the song, like a lot of the songs are on Red in 1989 that she wrote with them
Which is
previously.
fun.
And like this, those are both like really fun albums, and I love both those albums. I listened to both of them while driving too. Like I just those are peak. So, like I can't say that because I love all of her albums, but like
I was
that
gonna
was
say
like,
those neither of those are like my the album I consider my album, but I
but
love them.
that was such a special time in Taylor
It
Swift
was a
songwriting.
special time in
So I'm
Taylor
just so
Swift
pumped.
songwriting. I'm
But
stoked. Okay.
anyways,
Should we
I
tell them
just
what we're discussing today?
yes. Would you
Okay,
like to say it?
guys. Yeah, I'll tell them.
Okay, yeah,
So,
please.
Susan and I are discussing a superpower we want to have, the superhero we think we are, want to be, whatever you decide, Disney princess you want to be, and a villain.
Crazy lineup.
It is kind of a crazy lineup, but I think it's kind of fun. I've been
Yeah,
contemplating these ideas.
I have been too. And I think I'm just like indecisive about things, but I've got some thoughts. Do you want to
Yes.
start with your what superpower you want?
Yes, I've been really thinking about this and I realized you can kind of choose anything you want, right? Because
Yeah.
I've decided I think what would be a really helpful superpower. Maybe I'm actually going to say a classic superpower and then the other superpower.
Okay, give
So
your
my
classic first.
classic superpower would be I want to be able to teleport. Think how much time you could save, money you could save, everything you
Mm.
could save by just being able to like appear places that you need
Wait,
to get
I
to.
think that my qualm with the Harry Potter world, which, sorry
Yes.
guys, back to,
Go ahead.
is that I think they can like disapparate and like basically teleport, and I don't think people used that enough in Harry Potter.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I
Somehow
would
I
read
missed
something that
that.
would happen, and I'm like, why aren't you just getting out of there? Like,
Yeah.
anyways, sorry, continue.
No, you're good. So I think that's my classic superpower, and if I just get to choose one superpower, it might still be that. But my other superpower that I've like really been thinking about is how great would it be if you could just like see or hear information and know it. Like not just and you don't forget. So
Like a graphic, what's it called?
like photographic memory,
Photographic
but then
memory.
also for here. It's basically I'm thinking osmosis. Like you hear someone speaking Spanish
Mm.
and you immediately can grasp that and then you like understand it. It like makes sense to you. Or you hear a
Interesting.
lecture, you remember it and it makes sense to you.
Do you think that there's a limit to how much knowledge a brain can hold?
Well, in this world where I have this superpower, no. But I did have that thought today while I was sitting in my 2-hour immunology lecture, and I was
Yeah,
like, this is
because
information for sure.
I'm like, I don't know. I should know this because I worked in a neuroscience lab, but I'm like, for 2 years too. But like, is there a limit to how many pathways your brain can make? And like, I know that like neurons don't regenerate or like generate the same way, but like your brain is like constantly like making pathways. And I just like, anyways, I just,
No, I've thought about that a few times before, and I just like wonder if your brain is able to like compress knowledge, you know what I mean? Like it would
mm,
start like initially like you form new synapses, right? But like
yeah.
could more information ultimately be stored on a synapse? Like
Yeah, but then yeah, because
but
then
then it
also like neurodegenerative diseases, a lot of times it's like an issue with your synapses
yeah,
or
like
like with the yeah, well,
I mean there's
yeah.
a lot of issues, but like
But yeah,
a lot of them are like something is happening attaching to or degrading the synapse in some
or
way.
something's happening in the cell that's not allowing
Yeah,
it to fire
fire.
properly.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, that's anyways, but I think that'd be so nice. I'd love information osmosis. But then the thing is like I feel like knowledge is such a it's like a commodity. Is that the
It
word?
is a
It's
commodity.
a
Yeah.
commodity. And if, well, I guess in this world, you're not saying everyone has
No, everyone
osmosis.
doesn't have it.
Because I'm
I
like,
want
if
this
everyone was
power.
just able to absorb information like that,
Then
then like
it wouldn't
knowledge
be
like loses
valuable.
power and value.
Hmm.
But if just you had it, you could like literally become the most powerful person.
Hmm.
That's like Sarah's world domination plan.
Well, yes, I've always wanted to dominate the world.
Uh,
Duh.
bleh.
Okay. What about you, Susan?
Okay,
Your two
so
powers.
okay, so the first like the very, very most classic one would be I'd like the power of invisibility. And this may
Yeah.
just like
No,
and not
eavesdropping
even
could go insane
well, that's
also.
facts. And I do love a good eavesdrop. But
So that
the
was my first thought.
but I will say part of me is also like this like makes me sound so awkward, but I am. But like, do you ever just like sit by
Tiny bit.
yourself and then there's like people who are like, "Oh, you must be sad you're sitting by yourself." And you're like,
And
"No."
I am sad I'm sitting by myself. Anytime I'm by myself, I'm sad. We already know
Eh.
this about me.
But that's not
So
true for me. Sometimes I'm like, "No, guys, just leave me alone." Because I really just
that's
need to
fair.
be alone sometimes. And I think sometimes I'd like to just like go sit on a park bench and be invisible so no one can see. Because I feel sometimes I feel awkward in public spaces
Yeah, no, that's
alone
actually
when I
really
want to
valid.
just be like I love to people watch. I just want to be
That's
sitting alone in this public space or like just like not have anyone be able to see me. Like
yeah,
I don't know.
you make very great. That's a very
That's
great
like my
points.
true reason I want to be invisible. Not just, I can eavesdrop, not invisible. I do it on the
That's
daily.
true. We are good at it, honestly.
But I'm like, this has been a life skill I've been acquiring. But my other one that
Fair
I
point.
thought of
Touche.
was that, I mean, it seems like more classic, but it's still like maybe I feel like I don't hear it very often. I'd love to just like be able to breathe underwater
Oh, that would be so epic. Like
because I want to be a
so
mermaid.
cool.
Okay, guys, I'm a mermaid.
Yeah,
I'm,
literally. I was
I'm
literally
building an,
telling someone this today.
were you telling, oh, well, I'm building an ocean council and
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I
I
forgot about the Ocean Council. What am I on the Ocean Council again?
guys,
Remind me.
Sarah's a pufferfish.
Oh yeah, because I want to be a mermaid, but then I decided I also want to be a puffer fish.
Because the Ocean Council is kind of like the Senate in the sense where you can have two representatives from each species. But
Well, duh.
like you can't so like there can't be you can have two, but you can have more. So like we've got some duplicates, dolphins and sea otters. And that those are the only duplicates. I'm obviously a mermaid. So that's why I want to be able to breathe underwater.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyways.
Anyways. Okay, do we move on to superheroes now?
Yes. I don't
Okay,
know
I
what
actually kind of want you to go first.
this is so hard because I love to watch a superhero movie, but I've never personally like felt this. Okay, don't take this the wrong way because I'm gonna say felt represented, but I don't mean like visually. Okay, guys, I get
Well,
it.
yeah.
I'm a white woman. Like there are white women superheroes.
What? There are white women in movies? I've never seen one of those. Just kidding.
Like, so don't get me twisted. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like emotionally, like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
fair.
I've never felt like superheroes are my kindred spirits.
Yeah.
But if I chose someone, I will say, okay, if I was choosing, it's not really a superhero, but I kind of feel like she is a superhero in a different sense.
Okay.
I would choose Lois Lane.
I don't know who that is.
She is Superman's like love interest. She's like
Oh,
the reporter.
right, right. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Which is crazy because, guys, well, not my
Guys.
household, but my
Just
sister.
kidding.
I grew up in a Marvel household purely because of
Yeah.
my sister. And
Yes.
she's a DC character. So,
I
whoa.
know. I kind of forgot DC characters could even be options because I grew up in such a Marvel household that like I've only recently like
Or,
I watched the new
or,
Superman and Batman, but that's pretty much
okay, I want to
what
be
go ahead.
Lois Lane or She-Hulk.
Oh, She-Hulk would be crazy. I can see
Yeah.
that for you though. I'll be honest.
I don't
Not in
know.
like a mean way, but in like a that's powerful. You could be her.
I want to be She-Hulk. Like, because I don't know. Guys,
Yeah.
I'm not even, like, I don't know how to describe my want to be She-Hulk.
No, I like it. That's
I don't know,
awesome.
like, I don't know. Anyways, those are mine.
Okay. Well, I couldn't, even though I proposed this question to you, I couldn't really pick one, but I kind of decided I really want to be Spider-Man because here's my
Mhm.
reasoning. Well, he's really strong, but like you don't expect it. It's kind of like my
Yeah.
love for a hippo, where it's like they look so cute and sweet, but then they'll like chomp your head off type deal. Like I like that about Spider-Man, but he's also not like criminal, like
Yeah.
malicious. Like, but I want to swing from some tall buildings. Like, you can't tell me that that wouldn't be so fun to be like climbing up the walls of a skyscraper or like things like that. Like, I think, whoa, this reminds me, I saw a big spider on my wall this morning and she's gone now. Anyway,
Oh, thank
um,
goodness.
eh, I don't really care. I literally looked at her while I got ready for my day this morning, but I kind of want to be Spider-Man.
I like that for you.
I thought about like all the
No,
Marvel characters and I was like, really, if we're gonna pick one, I'd probably be like Captain America because I like the rules and I'm like boring, but I
you,
want to be Spider-Man.
no, I feel like you kind of have like the mentality of Spider-Man too. I don't know. I feel like I could see a good combo mentality between Captain America and
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I kind of agree. Like, I think if they like Spider-Man's like really goofy and I do like to be goofy, but he might be
Yeah.
like too actually funny and like goofy for me
But
because
then
I'm,
Captain America brings in like your strictness and rule
yeah,
following. So I really
I
do
think
think you're a
so.
good combo.
Sweet. I think I won. At least you didn't say like, no, you're Iron Man because he's low-key a douche. Like he's very smart, but he's
I
low-key
think he's so funny.
he's so funny. He's so funny. I wish I could be that funny. But he's also kind of mean.
Yeah,
But I mean maybe I
there's
am that
that.
mean. And it's fair. Fine. Fine.
Okay,
Princess?
princess
Do you want me to go first?
Mia Thermopolis. You're a princess. Oh, what? Sorry.
I
Sorry,
loved
had to get
that.
my Princess Diaries reference in
Well,
there.
duh,
Okay, go
duh.
first. Go first. I want to. I
Okay,
actually am really intrigued by your response to this.
okay. Well, thought I had decided because it's the princess I've wanted to be my whole life, and you can
And what was
probably guess
that?
which one it is. But then had a realization maybe I would choose a different one, but I don't think so. I just want to be Ariel. I just want to be a mermaid. I just want
I
to
was
live
about
under
to
the
say, is it
sea.
Ariel?
Yes, I just want to be a mermaid, live under the sea. Like I thought about Snow White,
Mhm.
boring. Sleeping Beauty, she sleeps, and that's already just not
That's
something I do, nor
that's not
something that
something
I
Sarah's
like.
even possible of doing.
No, I can't even do that. So it's not her. And it's like Cinderella, she's so pretty and elegant, and I like am not that. And
I wouldn't say you're not that. I would just say it's maybe like I wouldn't call you not elegant. I just
I would
probably
call me
wouldn't.
not elegant.
I wouldn't say you're not, but I probably wouldn't use that word to describe you if I'm
Yeah,
like choosing words
sure,
to describe
sure.
you.
Yeah, so I didn't really feel like Cinderella and I work made sense. Like we are not
Mm-hmm.
one. I would love to be Mulan, but she's just too much of a girl boss.
She's
Um,
such, yeah.
she's so girl bossy, and I feel like she would be friends with boys, because she
Guys, Sarah
is.
struggles with that.
And I'm not really friends with boys. I mean, like I have some boys. I have some
Too.
friends who are boys, but like I don't think I will ever be a girl who's like I never have been, probably never will be a girl who's like, yeah, my best friend is a boy. And it's never even been anywhere
Mm.
close to in the range of that. So I'm not Mulan. What even other like I think I
Yeah.
just want to be a mermaid. And I think because I grew up a swimmer,
Yeah.
there was also like that aspect. I also like I don't know. I also really love Ariel's like side characters like well not Sebastian. I love
Well,
Sebastian.
yeah. She's got some of the best side characters.
Yeah.
Flounder, Sebastian,
Yeah.
whatever the bird's name is.
I've I'm really hardcore blanking. But I will say Mulan does have Mushu and I would want Mushu
Oh,
for
yeah.
myself, but
Okay,
since I can't have Mushu, I'm choosing Sebastian
do
and
you
Flounder.
we watched the live action Little Mermaid
Yeah, we
together, I
did.
believe.
hmm
Did you like it?
Yes, I did. I thought it was entertaining. I liked it. I liked it. Yeah. I mean, is it my favorite movie I've ever watched? No.
No.
But I liked it.
Yeah, I think it was like one of their live actions that you can't really hate on it, but it's not like your new favorite,
Yeah.
in
Agree.
my opinion.
I mean, I
But
think well, there's a lot of Cinderellas, but
the live action Cinderella with Lily James is
yeah,
actually quite
it's
possibly
incredible.
one of the best movies. I'm so
It's
sorry.
so
Like,
beautiful.
I don't know what their budget was for just the dress
The
alone.
dress alone, I think I
Like
just really
it
want to wear a big dress, but
it
like, girl, I want that dress.
like the way it moved, I don't know, like something in me, it like that dress sparks all femininity in my body.
Yes, I agree. And it
Like
had a little bit of glitter. Like, I
and the shoes
love
and how
that. Oh my gosh.
they were
For
real.
real. I know.
Uh, and yeah, the prince looked good. She's
Everything was
gorgeous.
so
I love
good.
Lily James.
Yeah, that was
Like
incredible. But
everyone played their
see,
part.
like, can you imagine me there? No. That is, I am not Cinderella. We are not
Ugh,
one, but I love her.
that was such a good movie.
Such a good movie. I also, for myself, before I let you go on to yours, I
Mhm.
also kind of thought about the idea of Rapunzel, but I think once again that was her. I just like Pascal. So, and then I realized I was like, well, I'm not blonde, R.I.P.
Hey, but
But
you
I
don't
guess
have
I'm
to
not a
be.
redhead either.
You're not Mulan either.
No, that's true. That's true. I'm not any of them, but I realized that was not for me. I think I just like that movie.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Ariel. That is my princess.
No, I just think that's so like when I at first I was worried because you were like you could probably guess this and I was worried I was going to be wrong because I was guessing Ariel in my mind. But that it just seems so fitting.
It might be like because I'm a swimmer, but I also like the
No,
water
it's
brings
like
me to life.
it's not even like you don't even just like swimming. You just like
hmm
water, you know?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. I like water
Okay,
too.
you go ahead.
Okay, guys, this is really hard because I don't know. People, I don't know. Maybe you can tell. I've kind of gone through phases, but my origin story is all things princess, all things Barbie. This girl, I I am I don't know. I was
You are the
just
youngest in your family, which I think helps.
yeah, well,
And also like
I was when I was like little girl too, like in third grade I went through kind of like a weird tomboy phase. But and now I just think I'm lazy. But I am a girly girl at
you're a
heart.
girly girl at
And
heart.
I just love all things gorgeous
Yeah.
and just love everything
Duh.
to do with princesses. And anyways, sorry, I just had to, I feel like I had to, I at home I was at my parents for this summer and my bedspread at my parents' house is literally pink with Disney princesses on it. It has
Yes.
Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Belle, Ariel, and Snow White. So like you're like
Classic.
the classic
Classic
ones, the
classics.
original ones.
Okay, so what
No,
princess are you?
I know that's this is the hard part. Is that I love so many. I love, okay, I'm torn between two and a half,
Okay,
kind of.
go ahead. And I'll help you choose.
Cinderella,
Mm-hmm.
Rapunzel,
Mm-hmm.
and then, well, I guess three because halfway I love Sleeping Beauty and I love Belle.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying I don't love them.
But
I love all the princesses too. I grew up in a girl house, like
yeah,
princess, but yeah.
I would say like Sleeping Beauty and Belle though can be like tied for third place. Like they both get
Mm-hmm.
half a place, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
I really like I'm so sorry. Like so I loved the Cinderella movies growing up. Like I watched 1 through 3 every week.
Well, duh.
I had like a Cinderella game. Like I don't know, like I loved Cinderella as a child and I will tell you the live action with Lily James does something to me to this day. Like
No, I
it
agree.
makes me emotional. Like I just it might be one of my favorite well, not might be one of my favorite movies. It is one of my favorite movies, but like it's probably top 3. Like I'm not even joking.
It's an
Like
incredible. I support that wholeheartedly.
and I do love the story of Cinderella. I have probably watched every single um
Like version,
adaptation version.
adaptation. Yeah.
Ella Enchanted, great movie. I know that's like
Oh,
very, very
so
vague.
good.
Cinderella, but such a good movie.
Still such a good movie.
But I love Tangled. That movie is so good.
It's so
I
good. It's
also,
so good.
you want to know why Rapunzel and Cinderella are also my top two?
Because they're blonde.
Um, so in my childhood, that was like my phase, whatever. Then enter high school and the musical Into the Woods. I'm really
Oh,
exposing
you would have been into
I'm really
into the
exposing
woods.
myself here. When that movie came out, I think I saw it. Well, first of all, Meryl Streep in it. She was so
Yeah.
good. But I think I saw it 3 times in theaters the first week it came out.
I don't even doubt that a little bit.
No, we're not shocked, okay? And it's like the movie version doesn't do the exact as the musical. 'Cause the musical's freaking long and it eventually like has some other princesses in it, but the movie is like mainly Cinderella and Rapunzel.
Hmm.
And I'm so that's like man, I could sing the entire musical word for word.
I believe
Not
that
something that
also.
we need to do.
Nope. No,
I
thank you.
can
I'll
s-
pass. But I
I
even
can
liked
sing a
that
lot of
movie.
musicals word for
Yeah,
word.
you
You
can.
liked it?
Yes.
Sarah, I'm actually really impressed. Guys,
Oh
Sarah's
my gosh, Susan, I have big news to tell you. I
what?
forgot. I watched Wicked last night. I let my roommate take my Wicked virginity. Do you feel
Sarah,
how do you
you love her
feel?
more than you love me?
No, no, I do not love her more than I love you, but I was like,
I'm like,
if I'm allowing you to take this virginity from me,
this
my
is
friends are gonna be
insane.
mad.
Guys, Sarah's not a musical gal.
I'm not.
I can sing
I've
the
been
words.
refusing to watch Wicked this whole entire time, and I
Yeah,
did
she
it.
has. And what did you think?
It was so good. It was, I mean, like, they all do such a good job. And, like, I watched, what's Cynthia Erivo
Yeah.
and Ariana Grande, like, at the Grammys. I watched them perform.
Oh,
Was it the Grammys? Yes. I watched them perform. And so, like, I'd
I need a recording
see,
of those because
I
Ariana
know.
Grande Somewhere Over the Rainbow did something to me. Like it touched my
Yeah.
soul.
And the costumes in it, oh my
Oh,
gosh. That's another, like, the Cinderella dresses, like, I think. I want some of the dresses
Well,
and the
and the
shoes
sets, they
and the
built the
sets.
sets
No,
and
I
they
know. And the
planted like a
flower
million
fields.
tulips. Yeah,
I
they
I
planted all of
want I
that.
just smacked my face on my
And
mic,
it's
so I'm
live.
sorry
It's
guys, but
they recorded the movie
the
with live
singing
singing.
live, I
Yeah.
know.
It's
They did such a good job.
I'm
Am I a
Sarah,
musical girl and did I get a little bit bored of musical before the movie is over and did I maybe do some multitasking? Yes. But I
it's
would do
okay.
that in any movie anyway,
Yeah,
but I
you are a movie
actually
multitasker.
I do have a hard time
That's
focusing.
okay. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
No, it's just a fact. Sorry, I totally cut you off. I
No,
just
no,
felt
no.
like you
You're
needed
so
to
good.
know, and I
I'm
can't
so
believe I haven't
excited.
told you yet.
I'm just makes me so happy you don't know. It's like half my humor is musical based.
I don't think that's true. I wouldn't get any of your humor if that
Well,
was
I don't
true.
use, well, obviously I don't speak in musical words to you.
So it can't be
But
half your humor.
but I know. I just mean that I just
Anyway, sorry, back
guys,
to your princess.
speaking of musicals, I don't know if anyone saw the Hamilton trend.
Everyone go look at Susan's TikTok. Actually, Susan, you should do some reposting of your TikToks to our TikTok because I think our fans, our plentiful giant volume of fans, need to see.
I just like this is me on FaceTime with my Alexander Hamilton face, Sarah's face in the corner. Anyways, I
Uh,
was really living. I'm like this whole trend of TikTok being obsessed with Hamilton, like this is my time to shine. Like
it is. And
because
I'm gonna be honest, Hamilton is my guilty pleasure. And very few people know that because it's extremely guilty for me.
but
Emphasis on the guilty.
well, you like
But
rap and it's basically like a rap movie.
yeah, basically.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways,
Anyway, so are you gonna choose one?
I think I would choose
I
Cinderella.
think I'd choose Cinderella for you also. That's the one, and I think I know like you're blonde, so like that's part of it, but I actually think Cinderella just makes sense for
That
you.
just like it feels true to my soul.
And when she like runs through the gardens, especially in that live action one, I'm like, you just would be out there
I
in the
would.
garden. Like it just feels right.
Yeah, it does. And anyways, I just I'm Cinderella. Well, that's who I'm choosing. But
Yeah,
I just love
yes.
princesses. Okay, guys, I'm sorry.
I support it. Okay, Susan, now you have to go first on your villain.
Oh my gosh, this is hard, guys. Something about me is that we know this about me is that when I get really stressed, aka finals week, really just happens in finals week.
Oh, she's gonna talk about dyeing her hair.
No,
Oh,
but
dang
I
it.
do dye my hair. I end up dyeing my hair and I end up going deep into a new fandom.
Oh, that is very true.
Actually, maybe it's just when I get stressed because for moving, I re-entered my Percy Jackson fandom. This
Yeah.
past finals week, I
Uh,
re-entered Star Wars. The finals week before that, or like a few
Harry Potter?
finals, well, I'm always in Harry Potter.
Oh,
And
right.
then a few finals before that, also like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Why am I
Anyways,
brushing my hair right now? I don't know, but the fans who are watching, you just get to watch me brush my hair now.
I like it.
It needed brushed. Anyway.
So basically, in May, I re-entered my Star Wars phase, and I've always liked Star Wars, but right now I'm watching the Clone Wars. I've never watched that series, and it's, oh, guys, it's making me feel like it's animated, and I'm like, why do I just like this makes me so sad? Like I love Anakin, and now he's going to the Star Wars. Like I'm gonna
That's
cry.
so funny
No,
as
I'm
a
not.
non-Star Wars watcher.
No, I will say though, guys, going off birth control has made me like I never used to get emotional really about things I watched. I I don't know if
We've
it's
said this before and we'll say it again. It's a big, going off of birth control is a big shift to your body,
and I don't know
okay?
if it's just like I'm getting older or like also I was on birth control for 9 years
Let's
before
blame it on the
January.
birth control.
9 years of on birth
She's the
control.
devil.
And then going off it in January, I'm like I watch things and I'm like, why am I tearing up? I've never cried at this before. Anyways, so part of me is like Darth Vader because
Ooh.
I'm in that era. However, I'm also concurrently, is that a word?
Yeah.
It right?
Yeah, it's totally a word.
Anyways, so I'm concurrently in my Wicked phase. Who isn't? I'm sorry. That movie's epic. Then I'm so excited for the next one. Anyways, So, if I had to choose another one, I would choose the Wicked Witch of the West because
Okay.
let's be real, Elphaba, aka the Wicked Witch of the West,
Concurrent
she
is a word I double checked.
she is like viewed as the villain, but she's not the villain. She really just she cares for the animals. She's not the villain. And I don't want to
Agree. Yeah.
spoil. Well, do you care about part two being spoiled? Wicked's been around for a while.
I've seen Wicked, the musical on Broadway.
How did I not know this?
So I already know. It won't
Okay,
be, it's not a spoiler.
okay, Nessa Rose, aka I'm pretty sure she's the Wicked Witch of the East.
Mm-hmm.
She's the real villain here, guys. Okay, don't get it twisted. Just because she's green doesn't make her bad.
It's true.
But anyways, those that's I feel like I don't know, I just feel for Alphaba. And I
Yeah,
also
I like
somehow
that.
feel for Darth Vader.
Yes. I support these for you. I'm
So,
not calling you a villain. I'm just these are entertaining villains though, so I feel like this is good.
yeah.
I chose a really weird villain for myself, and I don't know if it actually even suits me, but I'll tell you what it is, and then I'll tell you why I thought
Okay, what
that.
is it?
You know, Lucifer, the cat in Cinderella?
I was not
I just,
expecting that.
I just feel like this
Wait, were you
freaking
talking
cat.
Disney? When you were said villain, were you talking thinking like Disney
No,
princess
no, I was
villains?
not. I thought of my villain before I thought of the princess part of the question. No, I absolutely wasn't. But then it just stuck in my mind, and then I was like trying to
Okay.
come up with another like an actual real villain, and I couldn't. I like couldn't come up with. I was like really fixated on this cat, but I was like,
Yeah.
the freaking cat is up to mischief, stealing things. He's so sneaky and silly, and I feel like he would be an eavesdropper if he was like
Oh,
he kind of is an
there's not, he
eavesdropper.
is an eavesdropper. There's, yeah, not kind of. He for
Like
sure is an
straight up. And
eavesdropper.
then he's like just
Yeah.
likes to pester the mice. Like he just is trying to be like a freaking annoying, really. Like he's like
Yeah.
aimed to cause harm, not really. Aimed to be obnoxious and like in people in the mice's way. Like I don't know. I just decided that is my villain. I am Lucifer the
Okay.
cat from Cinderella.
Well, I will say, I don't find you annoying and obnoxious, but I think people might find us annoying and obnoxious.
Certainly.
So maybe it's the fact that I'm also annoying and obnoxious that I
It
don't
might be a
find you that way.
two-parter. I don't find you that way either, but I know that I am.
So maybe that's why I'm like, I can't see it.
But I'm also like, this cat isn't objectively terrible. He's just like in the way.
No, he for sure is in the way. And it's like is it it's like nurture versus nature. Like I
Hmm.
really think all of his bad traits of like because like being nosy, being like in the way is not necessarily bad, but like all of his like legit evilness comes from the fact that he's Cinderella's evil stepmom's cat.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like that's
So
nurture. His
that's
nature is to be
nurture.
annoying. His
Hmm.
nurture is the evil.
I agree. Yeah, there's certainly probably an actual villain who's more villainy that is more similar to me, but I'm just super fixated on the cat. So my villain is the cat.
I love it. And you're not even a cat person.
I'm not a cat
You're
person. I'm
not,
not really an
yeah.
animal
You're
person,
not, I was about to say you're not an animal
but
person.
I have had this like dream a couple of times where I'm like, I just want to have a cat and then just hang out with it. And then I remember that I don't want a cat. But oh my gosh, Susan, do you know what actually I've said in the last 2 weeks that I haven't told you this yet?
Hmm.
I said the other day, I was like, well, I think I'm coming to terms with the fact that I will own a dog someday.
Guys, I don't know if you saw, if you're just listening, I just slapped my hand over my mouth in pure shock because these are the last words I thought I would hear
I
come out of
think
Sarah's
not that I
mouth.
said I want a dog. No one said I want a dog.
You
But I
have,
think I'm coming to terms with the fact that I'm like, you know what? If there's a little dog living in my actually, I've decided I don't even want a little baby dog. As much as I love Taffy, her whole all 12 pounds of her, I actually think like 20, 30 pounds is a
that's a good
better
size.
sized dog.
I agree.
Maybe even like 35. I will not be having a big dog.
New is
No
like
offense,
35
Bentley,
pounds,
but
just so
Bentley's
you
too big.
know.
No, but New is skinny and
He's
tall. Like
skinny.
I need like
But he's the same height as Bentley. He's actually
yeah.
taller than Bentley.
Yes, that's my point. Is he's tall, and I feel like I don't know exactly what dog I'm imagining in my mind. But even like my dog Hazel, she's like 20 something pounds, I
Yeah, she's
think.
bigger than Taffy.
She's bigger than Taffy, like something like her or a little bit bigger. No idea what she is. She's some mutt mix. But I think I'm coming to terms with the fact that I could live with a dog, and I think we would get along.
I'm
And
actually
I've
so
always known
impressed.
that I would, if I ended up with a dog, I would end up loving it. But I think I could do it. Do
Well,
I
and
want a dog? I'm never, don't get my words wrong. I
I'm
do
not going to
not
get it
want a dog.
twisted. I have
But
heard you previously say state that you think you will probably end up with them due to husband and children,
yeah, because
but
husbands and children want dogs.
but I've never heard you say like that you are coming to terms with it. So I'm really impressed.
Yeah, I
Guys,
think I'm
also, I will
gonna be
say
okay with it.
Sarah told Bentley that she loved him.
Oh, I do. I do tell Bentley I love him because I do love that little cutesy little pitty. He's
Yes.
very cute, and I have a special place in my heart for pit bulls even.
That's
Not that
crazy.
I never had a problem with pit bulls, like I was never a hater. I just am not a dog person.
Yeah.
And I tell Bentley that I love him. And sometimes I
Yeah.
just want to give Bentley a little scratch on his head or his butt.
Yeah.
He loves a
Anytime
butt
he
scratch.
loves a butt scratch. Anytime you touch him, I'm oh my gosh, Sarah's petting my dog. She loves me.
I give Bentley attention. I
You
do
do.
love him
You actually give Bentley
because
a
I love you.
significant amount of attention, and
I
I
do.
appreciate that because you don't have to. Like, there's nothing in our friendship that says you have to love my dog.
It's true,
But
but I do love your dog.
the problem is that the dog is I'm friends with people who don't like my dog. If you like dogs, my dog's really hard to not like, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
But I
But she
don't really
doesn't like
like
dogs.
dogs.
So I feel like I try not to make it like a part of our friendship, but the problem is that it's kind of like a fact of
He's a
my
big part
life
in your life.
is
He's your
that
child.
especially last
Oh my gosh, when
Sarah,
he was
I've been getting
dying.
like timeline photo flashbacks
Oh,
for the
no,
last
no, no, no,
summer.
no. Don't take us back to this time in Bentley's life last year.
No, I can't relive it. It can't happen to me again, and I just can't do it. So,
Fair. I hope you
anyways,
know that anytime I dispense fluconazole or like specifically the 150s because I know that's what he's on or Keppra, I literally think of Bentley and I'm like I have so many patients on Keppra and fluconazole because guys fluconazole is or fluconazole
treats
is
a fungal yeast infection in your vagina.
well yes, it does that. It just treats fungal infections generally
Do you know how
and
I know that?
Keppra teach seizures, treats
Oh,
seizures. So
yes.
I dispense a lot of both of them.
But do you know how I know that they treat fungal yeast infections in your vagina? Is because the cards that I get, because all of Bentley's pills are individually packaged and they all talk about
They're
fungal
terrible.
vaginal yeast infections. And I'm like, well,
Yes,
good
because
for
they
my
are
dog.
most commonly prescribed for yeast infections.
But
Because
he has
no
a
one
vet.
else should be taking the packets. Like,
Yeah. No, it's so annoying that his prescription's for 150s, but he has a vet appointment next week and I'm getting it switched to 100s.
this is just really quick history for the people who don't care who are listening right now. Um, the 100 milligram comes in, depending on the manufacturer, I think it's a 30 or a 90 count bottle.
90 would be
The,
amazing.
yeah. Anyway, and there's different shape pills, but fine. But
Yeah.
the 150 milligram comes in individually packaged like papers. They're like it's cardboard. It's probably like 4 inches tall
Yeah.
or so. Like they're just obnoxious and there's one pill in the middle and it's in plastic. And then even the 200s go back to being in a bottle.
And
So Bentley's on and he's on a ridiculous amount.
he takes 300 milligrams in the morning, 300 at night. So the vet wrote him prescription for like four 150s a day, two in the morning, two at night. But the problem is that when I pick up his medication, it's this ginormous bag full of boxes. And every time I like fill his pill container, the problem is when you take them out, the fluconazole pills are like low key so fragile. Like
Super fragile
I'm
and
not a
they're kind of
pharmacist, I'm not a
powdery.
pharmacy tech, but your girl takes a lot of pills. I've handled quite a few pills in my time, and these are really fragile. And I feel like sometimes if you press
There's
too
worse
hard to
though.
pop it,
But
yeah, well, I believe it. But sometimes when you press too hard to pop it, it just breaks in half. And the main problem with that is that it's hard enough to get this dumb dog to eat his pills. And then it's breaking
yeah.
in half. But anyways, not dumb dog. I love him with my whole heart. But anyways, um, I'm gonna get the prescription changed, and we're gonna try to go off his seizure meds because he's
Oh,
almost 1 year seizure free. September 1st, he'll be 1 year seizure free.
that's
Hey,
crazy.
hey,
And
hey.
the thing with you have to handling his meds so much in those is like technically fluconazole is a NIOSH drug, which is class. It's like any drug that is potentially harmful for like the healthcare worker or the other
Cool.
individuals who handle it. So like I actually don't totally know completely what, well, there's a few reasons, but it's like the other things in that are like hormones and cancer drugs or drugs
Cool.
known to be carcinogen. Like it's not,
Yeah.
or organ toxins. It's like it's not good that you shouldn't have to handle it so much.
Anyways, if you live in
Granted,
the
do I touch it
valley,
all the time? But
try not to get
anyway,
valley fever, man.
don't get valley fever. Anyway,
Uh, what?
I said anyway.
Anyways,
Beyond, so Bentley, Susan's baby, her dog, is
he's my
on
child.
some fun meds, and I guess I'm not super a cat person, not an animal person really, but I wouldn't be surprised if someday I ended up with a dog, and I'm coming
And
to terms with that fact.
that's like I'm impressed. I stay impressed.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah. Wow.
I think those are all of our questions for the day.
Those were all of our questions. Oh, well, I had a thought. Oh, on the princess thing,
Mm-hmm.
I tell you that my cousin who I guys, I do have a cousin who lives in Pennsylvania. I have like my aunt and uncle live here too. But we are throwing a Halloween party. We decided this months ago.
Well,
And
duh.
we're being Princess and the Pauper. And
Ah,
speaking of princesses,
that's
because she's
so
got
good.
brown hair, I've got the blonde hair.
That's really
Anyways,
good.
so we're working on like she has been sewing like Renaissance fair costumes this whole summer
Wow.
for the Pennsylvania Ren Fair that apparently just started.
Who
And
knew?
she
Not
so
me.
she's planning on thrifting all of our fabric because fabric's expensive.
Expensive.
And so she's like, yeah, every time I'm thrifting, I'm looking for our costumes. So we're going all out, like making these, like
I
sewing
can't
these
wait to see.
outfits. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could help sew because guys, I also brought a sewing machine to Pennsylvania.
I forgot you were gonna do that.
Anyways, but just speaking of princesses, I'm really excited. I just love princesses and Barbie.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways, guys,
hey.
by the time you see us next, Susan will have started school. We will both have been even settled into school.
Yeah,
Um, we'll have an interesting topic to discuss.
always.
Always. Duh. That's why y'all are still here.
That's why you're still here.
That's why
But
half
okay,
of you
guys.
are men.
I
Hold
was about
on.
to
Can
say, I
someone,
have to
who are the
mention
men listening?
who are the men listening. Please comment
Please
so we know.
show yourself.
You show yourself because at least on Spotify, the other apps won't tell us. But on Spotify, approximately half our listeners are men, which is why we
We did
paused
not feel
on
like
some
this
certain.
is a demographic for
Like,
men.
you're not our target audience, so I'd like to
Not
know
at
what.
all.
I'd really like to know what keeps you listening. Um, because we also have some topics that you might not enjoy.
Because we have some topics up our sleeve that we think would be really entertaining, but for
But
the girls.
maybe not for you,
Maybe
this
the
target,
boys would
but
also
maybe you
enjoy,
want
but
to
it
listen.
just feels, it's just, we just are surprised you're here.
We're surprised we love that you're here. Love.
Love you all, of
But
course, but
but
we're
like
surprised that you're here.
anyways, so if you're a man and you're listening to this
Show
and
yourself.
you've made show yourself. But please comment and let us know who you are. Or don't. Stay
Or don't, or text
incognito
us,
or text us.
or Snapchat us, or DM us. Just,
Yeah.
or you can stay incognito, but we kind of want to know who you are because we're
Yeah.
surprised that you're
We
here.
are shocked. But we love you nonetheless. We love all of our listeners.
We
We're shocked
do.
people listen.
We are shocked people listen at all. And we do have some listeners.
We do, and I love you all. So, anyways, if you have any burning questions for us, or if you'd like to expose that you're a man who listens, let us know. But other than
Or
that,
if you have
well,
any topics you guys want to hear, let us
yeah,
know.
let us know. We've got things we can talk about, but
We've got ideas up our sleeve. But if you guys have something specific, because Susan and I are such riveting creatures,
so riveting.
um,
Or if you have
let
anything,
us know.
guys, what you really should do is you should think of some really burning questions for Sarah, specifically
Oh.
about her dating life.
Oh, okay, yeah, we could talk about that.
And send us some riveting questions.
Yeah, specifically riveting questions on Sarah's dating life. Susan, that's a crazy thing, but
But
what
there's
I mean,
not.
you know I'll answer any question.
I
So,
don't have I don't have very much riveting things about my dating life.
I don't know if mine's riveting, but there it
Mm,
might be more interesting than yours.
it is. We know this. But also, you might not want to share it all. But, anyways, ask us riveting questions.
Ask us riveting questions and I'll answer anything. So,
We really will say anything on the
yep,
internet.
we have no filter.
And we're both into grad school, and I don't think anything could really get me kicked out unless I say something super, super
Yeah.
controversial
I have
about
some
plants.
exactly. I have some residency things in the future, but I one, don't think I'm gonna say anything so crazy that people would care. Two,
Facts.
this podcast isn't that huge at this point. Just
Oh, 100%. I know.
just saying.
Hey, but anyways,
But it is a business we're running on the side, so maybe I'll add that to my CV.
you really should. I really think we should form like a whole LLC.
No, I actually think we should. We can discuss that later. Anyway,
Okay.
guys, we will see you in two
Anyways,
weeks, and we
see you in
love
2
you
weeks.
all.
We love
And if you're a
you.
man, show yourself.